I believe home is about an expression of personal style. For me, that's my love of art, design, fashion, and slime.
I'm Sara Gore and welcome to Open House NYC, everyone. I can't wait for you to see all the incredible homes we are exploring this week, and I am bringing it all to you from this grand neo-Georgian townhouse in Lenox Hill. Behind its classic facade lies a warm, modern home, just as perfect for lavish entertaining as it is for intimate gatherings. Soaring ceilings, wide open living spaces, elegant mahogany details, and marble fireplace surrounds set a refined tone. Spanning 9,500 square feet with 7 bedrooms, this home offers endless space for inspired design, right in the heart of one of the city's most coveted neighborhoods. We are kicking things off in the West Village with interior designer Clodagh, who transformed this huge townhouse into another one of her masterpieces of bespoke modern luxury, filled with unexpected design elements, timeless furnishings, and inspiring art. This space truly dazzles at every turn. And if that doesn't do it for you, I'm sure the lower level will. See why and enjoy.
Hi, my name is Clodagh. I'm a designer, and I designed the interior of this beautiful house in the West Village. The architect of record is Annabelle Veldorf. Let's go and have a look. This is a perfect house for entertaining, and I want to establish that as soon as you walk in. I put a bar in the entry foyer because in Ireland anyway, the first thing you're offered is a welcoming drink. My clients approved of that idea. And you open a door onto a kind of magical land with a curving staircase. We've got moving art on the ceiling. I really love using kinetic art, and you'll see it throughout the home because it brings the house alive. And then you walk into the living room. This room, I think, seats about 18 people easily. Every piece of furniture we design has to pass the flop test. You've got to be able to flop into them like this without hitting anything. I don't like a room all in one style. I like a room to reflect that people have lived through different periods in their lives. And we've used lighting as art, as well as lighting to light. We've an extraordinary circular piece above the fireplace to represent infinity. I love to bring the outside in and the inside out. So I love the idea of having a window seat so you can sit and watch the water flowing out of the scuppers in the garden. And if the windows are open, you can hear the water. And it also helped to drown out the sound of the city. This is the family room, right off the kitchen. It includes the lounging area and the dining area, and 12-foot-high glass doors that lead right to the outside for alfresco dining any time of the year. Perfect for the constant entertaining that goes on in this lively house. And speaking of entertaining, downstairs there's a wine tasting room, in addition to a full spa with steam, sauna, and cold plunge, and a large swimming pool. This is a home spa you literally could charge a membership for. A bedroom is designed for serenity, good conversation, and excellent sleep. The colors are very muted. You don't need hectic colors in a bedroom. We designed this oversized bed because our client is very tall. The back of the bed is made of a wood that's got really beautiful grain in it because I wanted some patterning in the room, but I wanted the patterning to be part of the material. The rug was designed based on reflections in the water in the evening on the creek actually outside my house. It's also designed for 2 people who work. There's a desk flanking each side of the fireplace. We designed a spectacular bathroom and 2 really good closets where the shoes are all separated on a shoe wall like in a shoe store, and you don't have to keep opening doors, it's all on view. This room has some spectacular spaces, but there's one we haven't looked at yet, and I think we should go up and look at it. The clients love eating out of doors, So we designed this roof garden with a really long dining room table and with the big barbecue around the corner and built-in lounge seating. This roof garden was also designed as a place the children could escape to play, but come 6 o'clock and cocktail time, it can be a lovely place to see the city all around you. This project is a labor of love. It's designed as a family home, but also as a home to entertain. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on my next project.
The art in that home could fill a museum, right? Whew. Coming up in just a bit, we get slimy in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. See what I mean? After the break. Welcome back, everyone. Art collector, entrepreneur, and slime queen Karen Rabinowitz is the co-founder of the Slumu Institute in Soho, one of New York's most unique interactive experiences. Now she shows us her family home in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, a place designed around her art collection and playful spirit. Take a look.
Hi, I am Karen Rabinowitz. I am an entrepreneur and the co-founder of Slumu Institute, which is a slime experience in 5 cities across the country. Welcome to my home in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. My sense of design is artful, playful, and colorful, and the impact is all about lifting your mood. So that starts the minute you walk into the house. You're greeted in the entry by the yellow epoxy balloon chair. It's paired with a shaker rug in muted blue and green, and then you juxtapose it with a pop of E.T. and Xanax. We are in the TV room, and this is my favorite spot in the house. You will see here 2 magenta 70s chairs that are vintage. Sitting on one of the chairs is a stuffed sloth and a baby Yoda. When I see them cuddling, it feels like home. So I love the windows because we're bathed in natural light, but we also want privacy. So we built a little ledge of plants that my husband is responsible for. He's the primary caregiver. The coffee table is baby blue because it's an unexpected color in this room and has slimy little curves that I love. Slime is a recurring theme in the house. I am obsessed with contemporary art by and about women, so you can see it all over the room. And you will see throughout the house that there is a dialogue between art, design, and fashion. I see you're wearing your vegetables. You are so cheesy. Welcome to the dining room, living room, and open kitchen. This is what I call the big ass dining room table. And you see all those curvy, slimy lines, and it literally feels like glass. This room, like all of the rooms, is about the art. The 3D printed man, also moving in a slimy way. And then what my husband would say is the best thing in the house, his whiskey collection. Because the living room and the dining room are one open space, it's really about the dialogue. So the big ass dining table gets to look at the gorgeous curved sofa. And I kept everything in neutral tones so that, again, the art is what stands out and nothing is fighting. That's subtle. Welcome to my closet. So this is the culmination of about 30 years of collecting. There's some signature iconic moments in here, like this shoe, which is made of all balloons. It actually smells like balloons, and there's a little heel. When we first found this home, the second I saw this room, it was a bedroom, and I said, we don't have young kids here. This has to be my closet. I thought about every single thing when I designed this room, which I wanted to make for my little inner 7-year-old and give her her girl dream. Being here really makes me happy. Someone's ready for bed. Always. Welcome to my bedroom. I really wanted to keep the bedroom simple, but beautiful. We kept the palette really muted and soft, curated it with art, and the pieces in the room also have a soft meaning to it. The little unexpected twist is the side tables, which are a baby blue color, and they're trimmed with freshwater pearls. This is the place where we sleep. It is our sanctuary. I could really sit in here sometimes for hours and just enjoy the beautiful light and the art. I believe home is about an expression of personal style. For me, that's my love of art, design, fashion, and slime. So thank you so much for visiting.
When we come right back, we are in Beverly Hills. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. Now we head out west to Beverly Hills to visit this Italian-style villa. Homeowner Brent Bichetti envisioned this modern home as an elegant yet luxurious homage to the Southern California lifestyle, where natural light, effortless grace, and relaxed charm take center stage. See for yourself.
Hi, my name is Brent Bichetti of Brent Bichetti Designs. Welcome to my Beverly Hills villa in beautiful Southern California. Come on in. So when it comes to my design, I like to accentuate the elements of the home that are already there. And this Spanish villa has a lot of architectural moments, beautiful windows. And so I wanted to take my design aesthetic and bring this home back to some of its natural traditional beauty with a little bit of some modern contemporary twists. So in this open flow concept, you've got the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room. Let's go there next. My favorite part of the living room are the large windows that bring the outside in. I also wanted to make it feel more cozy with textured fabrics, such as this custom bench and the linen sofa. And you'll also notice the custom light fixture that gives a feeling of jewelry hanging from the ceiling. And to ground the space and bring it all together, I used this wrought iron table, giving you that pop of color to the very soft fabrics that were used in this space. Here we are in the kitchen, the heart of the home, and for me, the highlight of the project. My favorite part of the kitchen is the cooking area. I was inspired by this window as a backsplash to the Aga cooking range, and I wanted to create an inviting space perfect for entertaining with a large island. I love the veining in the marble that contrast with the beautiful unlacquered brass finishes that you'll see throughout the kitchen. There's contemporary light fixtures and pendants over the island, and this ledge for plates, glasses, and other functional items. And if you'll look back, the dining room is right next to the kitchen that's perfect for entertaining. It was important to me in the primary bedroom to create a retreat that you can go to at the end of the day to rest and relax. I did that by using many different fabrics, which I accomplished with this custom headboard with this tufted chevron fabric. This bench also contrasts from the bed and provides a pop of color. To finish off the space in this primary retreat, I wanted to extend the neutral tones into the sitting area in front of the fireplace, which is perfect for taking in the views right outside the windows. The tranquility of this space lends perfectly as you walk into the primary bathroom. I used natural stones with a beautiful white marble, creating a very zen spa-like feel that then flows seamlessly into the very large primary walk-in closet filled with custom drawers and a washer and dryer, which is perfect for creating functionality in space. Well, that's it for the tour. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really look forward to seeing you at the next property.
Coming up, family history and international flair come together in Ridgewood, New Jersey. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. And now we're with interior designer Christina Phillips. See how her live-work home in Ridgewood, New Jersey was transformed into a vibrant, personalized haven, blending family heirlooms, travel treasures, bold colors, and striking patterns. Enjoy.
Hi, my name's Christina Phillips. I'm an interior designer here in Ridgewood, New Jersey. Welcome to my home. Growing up, my father was an airline pilot, so we lived in a lot of different places and experienced a lot of different cultures. It's these experiences that really have shaped the design of my home. So our home was built in the early 1900s. The style of the home is a craftsman bungalow, and what I love about it is this great wraparound lemonade porch. I created the seating area in this corner to enjoy the breeze from the backyard to the front yard. And sitting here is a lovely way to enjoy a warm evening with a cool glass of wine. And now, come on inside. Right off the entry is this mudroom, which is all about function and fun. My favorite thing about the cubbies is the space above it, which holds my ever-growing hat collection. We wanted to keep the original stained glass window, but we also wanted to add a little bit of mid-century modernism, which is evident in this artichoke chandelier. I wanted my living room to feel warm and inviting, so I wrapped the walls in this beautiful Philip Jeffries grass cloth that has just a hint of shimmer in the background. I also mixed in several antiques that I inherited from my Swedish grandparents, like this grandfather clock and cabinet. A couple summers ago in Stockholm, I found this Joseph Frank fabric that I knew would be perfect for my drapery. And to play off the floral pattern, the blue and white buffalo check is a classic Swedish motif. To bring in a little more mid-century modern, I added this serene table. And to tie the whole room together, I had this custom rug made in India that's a wide stripe to ground the space. Because of my upbringing, I really learned the art of collecting. For instance, you can see I've collected these wooden horses known as dalahäst from Sweden, and these Nantucket baskets, which were woven on the island. The sofa is upholstered in an ikat fabric, and the two swivel chairs are done in a fret pattern with a orange detail welt. We've had a lot of fun in this room, either by reading a book, having a glass of wine, or turning on the record player and spinning a few tunes. This kitchen was all about location. We wanted it to have a beautiful view of our garden. So I obviously knew where I was going to put the sink, right in front of the window. I really wanted a big center island, and this piece is one solid slab of quartzite. We have seating for 5 and plenty of storage. I went with the classic white cabinetry. And if you need a drink before heading outside, I put a bar in the corner. My office was a complete gut renovation. First thing I knew I needed in here was lots of light. I added skylights, French doors, and I added a floor-to-ceiling window. I meet clients in here, so I knew I needed a place to present my work. So I had this bulletin board custom designed. Since I spend so much time out here, I wanted to make it as comfortable as possible. So I installed a kitchenette. The backsplash is Swedish inspired, and my favorite part about this space is on a beautiful day, I can open up the French doors and take calls outside. As I do with my client projects, I've infused my own home with color, pattern, and plenty of collections. And I hope to see you on my next project.
Coming up in just a bit, downtown vibes at this Park Avenue penthouse. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're in Midtown East on Park Avenue with interior designer Rodney Lawrence. Through a masterful mix of materials, textures, and natural tones, Rodney has crafted a design story that's both sophisticated and unexpected. The result, a Park Avenue penthouse with a decidedly downtown edge.
Hi, I'm Rodney Lawrence, a New York City-based interior designer, and I'd like to share around one of my favorite projects in Midtown Manhattan. We're on the 29th floor of a 4,000 square foot apartment on Park Avenue. One of the main challenges here was making the spaces seem as loft-like and open as possible. The entry sets the mood for the apartment, an interplay of interesting materials, textures, and colors. We paneled the walls of this space in fumed Australian ash with white gold inserts that add a sense of luminosity. The low ceilings of this room was one of the primary reasons we chose to work with the Maison Charles Mercury glass ball fixture. Given that we could not go vertically with the fixture, we looked for something with horizontal mass, but at the same time did not feel heavy. One of the things I liked most about this project was that the client was open to using unusual materials. The foyer bench, for example, is covered in olive eelskin, a material I've never used before. Though we designed the entry to feel like its own space, we wanted it to be open to the larger space. The main public space encompasses 2 seating areas and a dining area. 2 of my favorite things in the seating areas are the coffee tables. One coffee table is 600 pounds of optical crystal, the stuff camera lenses are made from, and the other coffee table is slabs of semi-precious stone. On this side of the room, the sectional sofa is upholstered in charcoal velvet. I love the embroidered glitter of the toss pillows against the smooth silk of the sofas. For the sofa in the second seating area, we deliberately picked a more structured and sculptural form. Though the front of the piece is beautiful, the back is where it really shines. For the dining room, we specifically chose this Lindsay Edelman fixture because of its asymmetrical form. To create a sense of interest on the ceiling, we deliberately used a flat step molding that did not come down onto the walls. The dining table was custom designed for the space using bog oak, a material that has a light and dark pattern that is natural to the wood itself. The goal for this space was for it to seem like one united space, but each be distinct. Because the kitchen is open to the living room and the dining room, it had to be impressive in its own right. Part of the reason we designed the kitchen to look more like furniture was that we wanted it to look more like architectural millwork than actual kitchen cabinetry. The cases of the cabinets are a combination of rosewood, lacquer, and bronze. The center island in the kitchen is made from one monolithic slab of rare turtleback quartz. Continuing with the theme of unusual materials, the kitchen counter stools are upholstered in ostrich knee. As much as we wanted the kitchen to look good, it also had to be functional. In the hallway to the primary suite, there's a hidden surprise between the leather-paneled walls. Obviously, you can never have enough storage. Even though this apartment has 2 guest suites and a nursery, the primary bedroom is the star of the show. With windows on 3 sides, the primary suite receives some of the best light in the apartment. To take advantage of this light, we mixed mica powder into Venetian plaster to give a pearlescent quality to the walls. Since we only had 1 wall for the bed itself had to be dramatic on its own. The bed frame is a combination of mahogany and back-painted ribbed glass. The doors on the side tables are covered in iridescent leather, and I especially like the double shade on the table lamp. And the primary bath is no less impressive, with 4 book-matched pieces of cloud onyx framing the tub, and a rock crystal chandelier hanging over it. For me, the best part of this project was playing with unique materials and finishes. Thank you for visiting my version of a loft on Park Avenue.
Give this video a thumbs up and let us know which of these gorgeous homes featured in this episode was your favorite. So many to choose from. Which will you pick?